going to be looking at location in maths, and we're going to be looking at where we live. I've chosen a random house that is close to the school. It's number 27 Taylor Street. And I'd like you all to get onto the internet and onto Google. So if you can see the Google homepage just like this, that would be awesome. And if you go into this search bar here and you type in your address, don't type in my address, type yours in. So I'm going to type in 27, and you can see that it comes up, Taylor Street, Fitzroy North, and I'm just going to click down here because it's come up already. It's also come up with all these other Taylor Streets, but I want to choose this one, Fitzroy North. You'll see here that Google Maps comes up, and you can see this little red dot here is where 27 Taylor Street is. You can see that there's little symbols here. They're trams and trains. There's these yellow roads, which are the main roads. Here's our Merry Creek, all the way through there. And there's little parks scattered around the neighbourhood. So I'm going to click on this box, and it's going to bring up Google Maps. So with Google Maps, there's lots and lots of information and lots of things that you can see. Now, I'm going to click this arrow here because I don't need this side panel anymore. So I'm going to click it off, and I can see lots and lots of things. But I can see too many things. I don't need to see all of this area. So if you come down here and you press on the zoom button, this is zoom and this is minimize, but I want to zoom it in. Oh, I've just missed. So I need to bring over 27 Taylor Street. I might actually go out a little bit more. All right. So what I'd like to do, so this is 27 Taylor Street here. This is Nicholson Street. I can see that there is a restaurant here, a cake shop. There you go, Cottage Way. And there's the symbol for the cake shop. It's a knife and fork. Over here there's Miller Street Deli. Nice. There's a different symbol up here. It's an H, and that's a specialist medical centre. We've got here a little house with a cross on it, and that's Australian Podiatry Association. Another restaurant over here, Curly Joe's. Now today what we're going to do is we're going to draw the street that we live in. So let's pretend I live in Taylor Street. And you're going to draw roughly where your house is. So you can see that number 27 is kind of in the middle. So I will draw this street, and I'm going to use a ruler when I draw it. I'm going to draw this street here. I'm going to draw the street just to the one side of Taylor Street, and then I'm going to go and draw the street on the other side of Taylor Street. And lastly, I'm going to draw Miller Street. So it's kind of 2 blocks that I'm going to draw. And in that drawing, I'm also going to include a little bit of green space here, and I'm going to name that green space, and it's called Langdon Reserve. And in my map, I'm also going to draw this green spot here, which is called Fisher Reserve. So this is what I want you to do. Draw 2 blocks around your house. I'll show you what that looks like. Once you've done that, and you can also include all of these extra little bits that you might see with all the different symbols. So if you can include that and label it, so we're going to annotate our drawing as well. All right. Hi again. You can see I've got my map here, and I've got a pencil, a rubber for mistakes, and a ruler. Definitely we need to have a ruler. Now you can see that there's Taylor Street, There's a street that runs this way, and they're parallel. Sorry, there's Miller Street there. So Glen Lyon and Miller are parallel, and then we've got Taylor, White I think it is, and Nicholson. So I need to draw, let's see, Taylor is quite long, so I'm going to make Taylor in the middle, and I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. I'm going to go, and it doesn't have to be to size. So Taylor Street is a road, so I'm going to draw 2 parallel lines. You can see 2 parallel lines. Then I'm going to draw Miller Street down here. Also as a road, so that becomes 2 parallel lines. Then I'm going to draw Glen Lyon Road as parallel lines as well. I'm going to draw Nicholson Street. Now I've just done that, so I'm going to rub that one out and the one further up, just there. I'm going to rub those out first. Okay, so I'm going to draw Nicholson Street. And then I'm going to draw White Street, which is down here. And again, because it's a road, 2 parallel lines. So I've got something that looks like this. Now I have to annotate it. So this one is Taylor Street. This one is Glen Lyon Road. This one is Miller Street. This one here is White Street. And this one here is Nicholson Street. And then my pretend house is kind of here in the middle, number 27. So I'm going to get my ruler again and draw. Again, it's not perfect to scale. It's just to show. That's my house there, and I would put here my house. You can colour that in if you like. Then remember I was talking about those parks. There's one up here right at the end of Taylor Street. So I'm going to draw, again with my ruler, what I can see here. Oops. That's Rita calling. I'm going to get on with this now. So here, this road, this was called Fisher Reserve. Fisher Reserve. And when I colour this in, I'm going to make Fisher Reserve green. And then there was another one down here called Langdon Reserve. And that was kind of, does this kind of thing. So that's Langdon Reserve there. Now this is just the start. I'm going to have to colour in my house, colour in Langdon Reserve in green and Fisher Reserve as well. And I also want to include all those delis and restaurants that are around there. So this is what I'd like to see from you guys. Good luck, and post all of your maps on I was going to say Spotify. It's not Spotify, is it? I've forgotten what it's called. Seesaw. The other thing I need to say is that you need to figure out where north is. Now, north on Google Maps is always at the top. So if my map looks like that, very similar, then I know that north is up here at the top. And so I'm going to put N and then an arrow to show which way north is facing. I need you also to include north. Okay, have fun. Bye.